Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Okay, good evening, everybody. Let me just, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys so you guys can see the presentation. Okay, can everybody see this?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. My name is Claribel Martinez. I am a business counselor here at the Entrepreneurial Assistance Center, sorry, and also an accountant. I put together this presentation because I know like a lot of the students sometimes that don't already have a business open, want to know like exactly what the steps are to register their business. And I feel like it's important because once you take I don't know if anybody has taken the 60-hour class, but some people have a business, some people don't. So if you don't, hopefully this will help you kind of point you in the right direction of um, of how to get started, right? So I'm just gonna make this screen bigger here. Okay. So if you have not done this already, if for the people who have already taken our class, they should already have this done. Oh, there's a message here. This oh, the sound is low. Huh. Let me see if I can
That
make it
could
bigger.
be their side. So if you can try logging out and logging back in, that might help.
Okay, can everybody else hear me? Okay. Okay. Okay, so the very first thing you have to do is define your business, okay? And it's gonna have to take a little research, find out what type of business you're into. You could, see if you have a hobby that you can turn into a business. You can look around at your neighborhood, see what's missing, if there's a need that you can fulfill, and just have to do take into consideration your personal interests, your skill set, what passions do you have, all these things. So you just have to do a little research and see if it could be a viable business that will, one day be prosperous, right? So I would like you to consider the likelihood of a success based on interest and method needs of your community. So if there's a need in the community, that's something that's lacking that you feel that you can fulfill, that will help you a lot because you'll be the first, right? And only one there at the moment. So that will be good for you and for your business. Actually, you know what? I'm going to. So the second step would be creating your business plan. Once again, if you have taken the class, you should have a business class already. So with a detailed business plan, this is a critical step that helps you understand your long-term goals. It serves as your proof of concept for the future success of your business. So it's also like a roadmap of your business, so you can kind of follow step by step, kind of like this. So where you want to start, how much do you need, how much do you need to start, how much do you need to stay in business for the first year, so your business will stay afloat. All these things are, sales, how much should I charge for sales, how much could you anticipate that your cost is going to be, all these things. What do you want your business in 5 years, all these things are answered in your business plan. So it kind of serves as your roadmap, and it helps a lot to have this, to have something in front of you that shows where you're going, a plan, instead of just going day to day, something that you don't want to do in a business. The more organized, the more records you keep, the more keeping records, staying on top of things, the better you will be business wise. Okay, so in short, a business plan is your roadmap to profitability. Think of a business plan as a blueprint which aims to lay out the fine details of your business ahead, allowing you to better prepare for many challenges that lie ahead. Okay, any questions before we continue? No? Okay. So I'm just gonna come out of here because I have links. Okay, so then the next step, you have to choose your business name. Okay, make sure that this is available. Okay, something that represents your product or the business you plan to offer. You don't want to make it too specific, okay? Because let's say like you can start out selling shoes, and then in the future you want to add other things. So you don't want your name to be like specifically whatever shoes, but then later on you're selling clothes, this, that, and the other, right? So you want to make it something. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to. I realized this was not plugged in. So you wanted to make something that if you do to decide to expand, the name will still be relevant. So you don't want it to be too specific, but something catchy, something that you can remember, um, and the others will easily remember also, right? So there's in the state of New York, no two businesses can have the same or confusing similar names. So there's a website where you can go and check to see if the name is available, which is this is a website. I'm going to be sharing all the websites on the chat so you guys can have them. But so this is the entity you put in the business name. Okay, so assume name, entity name. You put the name here, whatever. Let's say BBC. Or right, all statuses and begin, and you pick what kind, right? And then you search the database, and it will see it gives you a list. So now you know that that name is not available for you. So you just plug in the name that you think, and if something comes up, that means it's already taken. And that's how you find out if the business name is available in New York State. So let me just copy this for you guys here on the chat. Okay. So that's the first thing. You check, make sure the business. Once your business name is available, you have to pick your business structure. So what kind of business do you want to put it as? A partnership, an LLC, a corporation, right? This will help you. So the structure that you pick is going to reflect on how you report your income, how you pay taxes, what type of reporting that the government requires of you. All these things, your obligations, your management structures, all these they're different for each structure of business. So there's a quiz that you can take, kind of gives you an idea, but I don't go solely based on this. I would say recommend going see with an accountant that will let you know exactly more, right? But this will kind of help you a little to give you an idea of what would be good for your business. So you go here. Okay, this is the website. So let's take it it's not that long. So let's take it together. Let's say you plan on having 2 to 9 people, right? Go next one. Okay, do owners or holder plan to benefit financially? Yes, right? That's why we're in business. Is it a public benefit? Let's say no. Any shareholders and any owners or shareholders be employees of the company with benefits? Let's say yes. Okay. Do you plan on seeking a loan? Let's say yes. You have a significant personal assets to protect? Sure. Is your business center on a real estate investment? Let's say no. Will your company be conducting business in an industry vulnerable to lawsuits of any kind? Like it's like a high liability, high, like let's say trucking business, a lot of accidents, things like that. Like it's a lot of it's a high liability kind of things could happen, right? Let's say no. Let's say it's just a simple business, right? You require a professional license? Let's say no. So like this is like for like attorneys, things like that, accountants, they need a professional license. You need a license to operate. Next, does double taxation concern you? Let's say no. Are you concerned about self-employment taxes? Let's say no. Okay, what types of benefits will your business offer? Let's say retirement account, right? Medical insurance, right? Okay. Do you want to minimize your record keeping? Let's say yes. Okay. What are your main goals, right? Keep the business. Let's keep it in the family, right? So and then you hit finish, and then it tells you that based on your answer, they recommend that you form an LLC. But look, you can also do a corporation because they're like right there. Okay. So just to give you an idea. So once you pick your business structure, right? Then you have to actually go and register your business. So the first thing you have to do is you register with New York State. You register with New York State first, and then you register with the IRS. So depending on the type of business that you're forming, then you would have to, depends what form you need to register. So if you're a sole proprietorship that are doing business like under an assumed name, like let's say you not just put in what your sales and your personal income tax, you want to have like an assumed name, like the ABC Corp, right? So you want to do this, but you want a sole proprietorship, then you can register with your county. I have the website here, like for Suffolk County, I have okay right here. Let me just close them. Let's see if I can reopen it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so right here, that's what you fill out. This is a business certificate. This certificate is for you conducting business under an assumed name for an individual known as a DBA certificate. So just complete this. It has instructions here. And if you have partners, then you would do this. So this is the website. Click on it so you can take a look. Okay, so it takes you step by step on how to file your certificate, right? Print appropriate. So it asks you very little information, your business name, the address, the file date, right? And these things. So you can click here, print and complete. Let's see the website here for you guys. No, this one amended, okay. Complete it. Right here. Here you go. I think just Suffolk County website is just a little slow right now, probably because it's late and they're closed. Strange. Okay. Okay, Jen, thanks. I'll send Jen is saying I can just send them over the forms. So I'll send them over to her and she can email them to you. So we don't have to spend too much time in it. But this is the website. If you're a sole proprietorship, you get your certificate, business certificate, and then you can file, you get a business number, or you can use a social security number, whatever you feel comfortable. And I know actually for a sole proprietorship, it will be your social security number. If it's a corporation, LLC, it will be, or you actually know you can get a EIN too. So then you will go, right? So that's, and then if you are forming any other type of businesses, then besides a sole proprietorship, you will go to the New York State website and then you can file a, the specific, um, the specific form depending on the business. So this is the website. It's gonna look like this when you click on it, and then you're gonna go down here, scroll down here, and you're gonna pick your business. And it'll tell you which one you have to file. So it's for a corporation, here you will file your business corporation certificate of incorporation. So, or like, let's say you have a professional service, you file this. This is for non-for-profit, it's for a LLC, right? And this is for professional service company. Okay, this is for a limited partnership. So depending on the company, you will pick one. Let's say pick this one here. You want to form a corporation, right? And it tells you how to file. It gives you filing instructions. It's very easy to follow. So the certificate of incorporation, you pay $125 fee, and let's see if I can show you what it looks like. Let's see if I can show you. So it looks like this. Okay, you can file it like this, or you could go online and file it. But it's asks you it's very easy, like your name, your address, phone number, right? Entity name. Okay, name of the entity, document type, right? Certificate of incorporation. Because you already know from here that that's what you're filing, certificate of incorporation. Because you're a corporation. Then over here, put the name of your corporation. Okay, the name of the corporation again, right? And then just fill out this information here and you sign it. And then your address, right? When you want your corporation, name of your corporation and its address. So it's a very short form. You fill it out, you can mail it in, or you can fill it out online. And it's the exact same form, but it's just online. It's very easy. You pay $125 and you register in New York State. Yes, hi, Wendy. Did you have a question? There you go. Are you able to unmute?
So sorry. I was just kind of curious because let's say if there are people like me who was just first timers and so nervous and whatnot,
Mhm.
are there actually professionals out there that I don't know how much fee they would collect, but would they actually be able to just, I'll give them a little bit of money and then they will actually just like file whatever your requirements are, or most of the time do most business owners go through this stuff themselves?
No, you can go to an accountant and they can do all this for you. I think they charge like $150 or something like that, and they'll do all this filing for you.
Okay, I was just kind of curious. And you did mention that Jennifer will send a list of all the websites that you've been showing us. I just it's a little bit hard for me to keep track which websites you went sequentially. Will she
Yes,
be sending?
yes, I can. I'll email her the websites and the forms also.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Just so everybody knows, we are working on planning a workshop where we can file for business corporations in the office as well.
Yes, we can do it together because yeah, I can help. I mean, I actually helped my cousin register her house cleaning business. And we did it, and it went pretty well. It was, you just need like a couple hours just to spend answering a lot of questions because depending on the business, you might need, ask questions and things like that. But you have to have your name, whatever. But we can send out a list. Like if we do want to do a workshop, Jen, we can send out a list of what to bring and all that.
Thank you. I've been taking notes. I just want to make sure that I have the right spelling or not miss anything. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, sure, no problem. So these are the different forms depending on the business. So for a corporation, certificate of incorporation. For a LLC, it will be articles of organization. For a limited partnership, it's called a certificate of limited partnership. And these are all in the same website that I just showed you, New York State, right here. It has the instructions and everything. And as you can see, the form is not that long. It's not that complicated. It's very easy. So, but I understand that if you want to be sure, for sure, you can go to accountant and they'll take care of all that for you. They'll, just bring the stuff, your paperwork. So once you register your business with the state, now you can go onto the IRS website and you can, with your business ID that the state gives you, file for your EIN number. So this is the website here. Okay, this is what you apply for, an EIN number. You apply online here. So you will have to make an account with the IRS. So if I go here now, it's gonna ask me to log in. Like there's a tool and you have to log in, right? So you go here, you go apply for an EIN. Oh, it didn't ask me. That's a change. So you can hit begin application. And then you're just gonna answer questions. So you can see it's like where you answer a question, what kind of business is it? Okay. Then let's pick LLC, right? Then you chosen a limit. It's saying chosen a limited liability corporation. Okay, great. Okay. Then how many members? Say 3. Says this business, you and your children, your husband, your child, or whatever, right? What do you want to register? Where you register, right? So you just register in New York. So you go New York, right? Then you continue. Right, and then please. Okay, you're considered multi-member liability, LLC. Okay, since you initially classify as a partnership. So it's saying because you're a multi-person like LLC, they're going to classify you as a partnership. If you do not wish to accept this default, you can form this, pick this, and this is what they say about election. You can elect to be treated as a corporate status or as an S corporation. Okay. So then you continue. Okay, and then asking you why started a business. Okay. And then it's going to ask you your.
Wants to know if you need a sole proprietorship.
So if you need a what?
If you need to file for an EIN, if your business is a sole proprietorship.
You don't have to. You could conduct business with your social security number, just like if you feel comfortable, doing it like that. Or if you don't feel comfortable just using your social security number, because like, remember, you're going to have to give out information to other people, like when you purchase from somebody purchase from somebody, you have to give them a W-9, right? Or 1099s and things like that. They're going to have your information. So some people just don't want to use their social security number like that for everything. So they apply for an EIN, but you don't need an EIN number for that. So it's going to ask a lot of questions, but I also want to show you what it looks like. It'd just be easier if I pull up the form for you. So this is the online, that was the online application, but you can also fill it out and fax it or email it in. And it looks like this. Okay, so just to show it all together, this is all the information that's going to ask you. This is the exact same form, but it's in paper, right? So you fill it in, just the business information, what kind of business it is, when did you start it, how did you hire employees, right? So it's just one page. Banking prep while you're applying, right? Start a new business, right? What the highest number of employees, and check one here that applies. So you can pick any of these: construction, real estate, or whatever, or if not, other, and then you can specify here if it's not listed. And then over here, you sign, you put the address, telephone number, fax, whatever, your information. And this is just this second page is just the instructions. Then that's basically all the information that you're gonna need for your EIN number. So let's see if I want to look at each line so you guys can get an idea. I just want to make it a little bigger. So this is, let's see if I can make it bigger. So here, legal entity, right? Home the EIN. So you put your name, your business name. If you have a trade name, if you have like a DBA or whatever, who's the administrator? Here's the mailing address. Who's the responsible party? So over here, you can write down your social security number. Is this for limited liability? Yes or no? If yes, how many members? Why you're applying, right? So then here, pick any of these options. If it's a corporation name, state or state, or foreign country, right? Reason for applying, starting your business again, right? When did you start your business? Highest number of employees expected in the next 12 months is 0. Enter 0 if none, if no employees expected. So the next 12 months, are you expecting to have employees? So you put yes or no.
Miss Clarabelle.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I don't know why the screen just changed. I only see you talking.
Oh,
You're
really?
you're you're like 95% of the screen, and then 5% is that little form that I'm not sure what you're referring, like what row you're on. I can't see anything else. I don't know, is it just me?
The other way around. What is your screen view on? Maybe it's your screen view settings in the Zoom chat.
Because initially it was fine, and but now I'm just seeing her full body talking, and but like 10% on her actual what she's presenting.
Mm.
So okay, if and no one else is having that issue, maybe I can try logging off and maybe coming back. Yes, I see it now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So, so, so then you over here, best describes your business purpose. It has the applicant shown on line 1 ever applied or received. Have you applied for EIN before? Yes or no? Your name, address, phone number, fax number. Okay, applicant's phone number. Again, include applicant. So this is for third party, right? Somebody else is doing it for you. Put your name in there and sign and date and you mail it in. So this is the exact same thing that you're going to see here on the website. So it's gonna first name, middle name, last name, okay, one of the owners. So let's just pick whatever. Okay, one of the owners, let's see. Okay, so it's gonna, I guess it checks it against IRS records. So you have to actually do it. But it's basically the exact same form online. I guess it's easier for you to do it online because it asks you questions. Or you can just fill this out, whatever's easier for you. So that's any other questions on the EIN application? And I'm gonna send this also. This is I'll close this. I'll send all these links to Jen so she can send them over to you guys. So once you register with the IRS, I think for the EIN is free. I don't think you have to pay a fee. So it's just $125 to the state, and the EIN, you don't pay anything, that's free. So once you're registered with your state, you have your EIN number. So the next thing is getting licenses and permits. So obviously each business is going to be different. So like I say, if you in a restaurant, you're gonna need a food license. If you're selling liquor, you need a liquor license. So if you're do hair or whatever, you need certain licenses. So it depends on your business. So this is specific to each business. So you would have to do a little research in your state to see what exactly permits and licenses you need, and also in your local county too, because some things might be required for the local county and local town too. So you might have to make phone calls for your town, for your county and state, and see exactly what licenses you need. So business licenses are issued by cities and municipalities, and every city in New York differs in the requirements. So we can't tell you exactly what you need because it depends on your business and where you're located. So if you plan on operating your business in multiple cities, you will need to apply for a business license in each location that you're operating. So if you're opening up multiple locations in different towns, then you're going to need different licenses or permits in each of these places, right? Some additional permits may be required in addition to a general business license, which may be filed with the county or the state. So you can find out about the specifics of licenses applicable to your business by checking with the city offices where you will conduct your business. Okay, so you can call your city office and they'll direct you, like they'll say, okay, we need this, and you also have to file with the county in New York. Then they'll tell you right then and there exactly what you need. Any questions on this? Okay, so that's the next part. Once you have all your licenses in order, so the next thing I would suggest is set up a bank account for your business. Okay, so it will help you a lot to keep track of all your expenses, all your income, and things like that. I know as a business owner, it's very hard. You're not going to save every single receipt and write everything down. You might accidentally throw one out, whatever, right? But if you have a paper trail, you have an account, you use your business debit card, your business checks or whatever to pay, and all the income that comes in, you put it into that account, right? So it's very different than you using your own personal account, then having to comb through it every month and see what's business and see what's personal. This just makes your life a lot easier, and it helps a lot with like IRS orders and things like that, because you have all your records right then and there in your bank statements, right? So you, every month, you can take your bank statement, take that information and put it into your QuickBooks or whatever, and come up with your financial statements, right? So you open your bank account for your business, use in the business name, it should be separate from your personal account, and you use this account to report all your sales and your expenses. That's the next one. And then finally, if you're going to, you might need to register with a sales tax. If you're conducting sales in New York, you have to register for a sales tax license in New York State. So the sales tax, remember, sales tax is something that you collect from the customer. You collect it and you pay it to the state. So it's the final customer pays sales tax. So if you're buying to resell, right, you should not pay sales tax. You can, if you're registered in your state, once you get your sales tax registration, you get a certificate, a number, right? And then with that number, you can fill out an exempt certificate. And when you buy things that are exempt for your business, you can present that to wherever you go to buy for your business, and you don't have to pay sales tax if it's things for reselling. So like, let's say if you're buying raw material, or it depends on the business, right? So anything that's using in production or is being resold to a customer, like you're not the final customer, you would give your exempt certificate. Quickly show what that looks like. Just fill it out yourself and with the information. And So it looks like this. This is your resale certificate. Don't know why it's not opening. Oh, it opened over here. Okay, so you just have to put in your information here, the business where you're buying from. You can use a single time, or you can use it as a blanket so they can keep it on file if you buy a lot from them. Why you're exempt, right? This is the resale certificate. You click on the box that applies to you, and you just sign it and give it to them. This is for resale. So this is if you buy something and you're just reselling it as it is. And then the other one, which is the ST121 right here, is to buy materials to be used in your businesses in production. So well, you fill at the top the exact same way, and what are you using it for? So these are the things that you can buy that are exempt. So if you're buying any of these things here, they're exempt. So machinery, equipment, parts, and supplies consumed in the production of tangible personal property. So any raw, basically this is raw material or machinery used in production. This is these are for specific businesses. Assuming the production of, or using the production of tangible personal property, film. This is for film, right? This is for the specific businesses, and you have it here for R&D. If repairing, this is for repairing any of these things. So if installation or repairing of, which one, A, B, or C, so A, B, or C, any of these things here. So you would give that to them. Also, when you are doing business with a company and they request, like let's say like a W-9, because they're gonna pay you, like if you're purchasing, if your business is purchasing from a vendor like a lot, and you give them this resale certificate and you have like a partnership with them, they might request a W-9. So this is what that looks like. And you're gonna just put in your name. And okay, your name right here, your business address, and then you put in your ID number. If it's a Social Security or if it's EIN number, you sign it and give it to them. So that's just them so they can pay you correctly. And in case at the end of the year, if they paid you over $600, if you purchase like a services from them worth $600 or more, they might give you a 1099 miscellaneous. Or like you will also do the same thing with other businesses. So when you have customers, right, that they're buying from you, right, and you request this W-9, or like, I'm sorry, purchasing, when you have vendors that you're purchasing from them, and you're paying to them, like, let's say you have your like let's say your attorney or whatever, right, you can give them 1099. But if you have a bookkeeper or whatever, they're doing services, you could give them a 1099, but you have to have them file this W-9, like if they're not an employee. So this is like for vendors. So if you have employees, you don't have employees fill out their W-2s, I mean the W-4s, sorry. So you can, and at the end of the year, you give them W-2s. So this is for vendors, like non-employees. So when you first start using them, they fill out this information, W-9, and at the end of the year, if you pay them $600 or more, you issue them a 1099 miscellaneous instead of the W-2. And so, sorry, so like I was saying, so for the sales tax registration, you register, you get your number, and then you will start collecting sales tax. And it's right now, sales tax is 8.625%, but starting March 1st, that's going to be going up to 8.75% in your state. So, and you will file your sales tax either quarterly or monthly, whatever they assign to you. And you will just, pay whatever percentage that you should have been collecting from the customers there. Also, if you are going to have like an online business or you're selling to different states, you might have to file sales tax in multiple states. So then you would have to register in each of those states if you go over a certain threshold, which they call it having nexus in that state. So having nexus in a certain state just means that you are over the threshold where you are selling a lot in that state, so you have to file sales tax. Most states are like $100,000 to $200,000, something like that. But I have, let's see, I have it here. Oh, no, this for New York. I have it here. Notes. Okay, this is it. Sorry, let me just look for it here. So this is that website that I use to, which one was it? Post these. Sorry, I don't know. So this one. It'll work. No. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Just close it and open. Okay, so this is, you can use this chart right here, and I'll tell you for each state what the threshold is. So some states, not all states have sales tax, but it'll tell you right there. Okay, so let's say Alabama, It's your threshold, 250 plus activities, Alaska, right? Arizona, Arkansas. So it'll tell you what the threshold that you have to meet. Someone higher that it's like this is only 100,000, this is 500,000. 250. So that's how you know if you have to, like, see, Delaware does not impose any sales tax, so there's no sales tax there. So you don't have to collect sales tax in Delaware. Also, if you have employees in that state, like let's say if you people who work remotely in that state or sales for your company in that state, then you have to also file for withholding tax also in that state. So like that would be the last thing you would do is, so let's I guess review a little. So first you choose your name, define your business, right? You make a business plan, you pick your name. Okay, you select the business structure, register with your state or county, depending on the business. File for your EIN number with the IRS. Licenses and permits. Set up bank account. And register for New York State sales tax. And if you are going to be conducting business, well, first of all, you start with New York State. And then if you're selling in other states, right there, you won't start registering right away until you hit the threshold, right? So once you're selling over $100,000 in that state, then you will register in that state. All right. So, oh, there it is. This is the chart. So if you're selling in multiple places, you see you have to file. So every year, like you'll see how much you can pull up a report, see how much you're selling in each state, and if you see that you're going around a threshold, then you would register in that state for sales tax. And you can do the same thing once you register for sales tax. Then you can get a certificate and also buy tax-free material from that state. If you are selling overseas, right? So now you have to do what is make sure that you're compliant with value-added taxes, customs, tariffs, and these things. That you will have to have your accountant let your accountant know about these things, because they will have to know like exactly what you're buying, and you have to go to customs and find out what you need to pay. So this, if you go to the SBA website, they have a little bit of information on this right here, actually, on customs and tariffs. Okay, for all your export regulations if you're buying and selling overseas. So I would say take a minute if you're going to be doing business overseas and take a look at this, and it will explain all these things to you. Okay, foreign taxes, duties, customs brokering, all these things, trade enforcement. So just take a minute and read through all this, because this will help you a lot if you are selling overseas. Okay, so those things are not things that you register for. You just pay them like when you buy or sell there in other countries. Okay, so then the next thing is you have to choose an accountant or a registered agent. I mean, you don't have to. If you feel like that you can do it yourself, if you're savvy with these things, you can file these things yourself. But if not, I would recommend, choosing either an accountant or a registered agent to help you with all these filings. So for your businesses, they require it, right? So require an accountant or registered agent to accept the legal documents on behalf of the business. You can file the articles of organization online or on paper. Once your Department of State accept the articles, your business is officially formed. Okay. So that is pretty much it. I'm going to give you guys my email in case you have any questions. You can just shoot me an email. And so now I just want to, save any time for questions. If anybody has questions.
You can ask questions by unmuting, or if you want to put them in the chat, you can put them in the chat.
Mhm.
Okay, it looks like we don't have any questions. I will follow up with everybody who logged in tonight to give you guys the links and the forms that were on the webinar in the presentation tonight. And then if any questions do arise down the road, you can reach out to Clarabelle or myself, and we'll get those answers for you.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Just email me anytime. I'll answer the emails. Any questions that come up, and if you think it's not that important, it doesn't matter. You can email me. I email you back any question as small as it could be. I don't mind. So don't feel like don't be hesitant. Just email me any questions, and I'll answer.
Clarabelle, I want to thank you for your presentation tonight. Jay, I want to thank you for making sure everything's running smoothly on the Zoom. And I want to thank everybody who was able to attend tonight, ask questions, and interact with us.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
you, everybody. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful evening.
Have a good night,
Thank you.
everybody.
Good night.
Thank you for attending.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.